MP,
what's going
great
on,
to
man?
finally meet you.
Pleasure's all mine, man. Hey, I read the article about you in the Pen Down. You're one data-obsessed cat, man.
Well, you can never have too much data. Mm-hmm. I'm glad you came. Look, this Shep thing, it's not going anywhere anytime soon. Mm-hmm. We're going to need to put in some work to make sure it doesn't have a negative impact on the start of your career.
Okay, yeah, so just like work hard, play well, make people forget Shep ever existed.
Yes and no. Let's say we put you in the starting lineup tomorrow and you stumble a little bit. Normally, no big deal. Mm-hmm. But 68% of our fans wanted Shep, and of that 68%, 95% have a highly unfavorable opinion of you.
Okay, so that's basically corporate speak for they hate my guts.
Correct.
Yeah.
Which means it becomes a story. Papers in this town are out for blood. I'm sure you saw the top take segment.
Oh, I did.
Okay, look, there's no reason to think that you're not going to take off right out of the gate. But any hiccup in your play, and we've got a distraction on our hands. It's bad for your growth, bad for team chemistry, and it makes Phil Boyer look bad. Mm-hmm. He stuck his neck out for you on draft night.
Okay, so what's the solution?
Glad you asked. We focus on the fan base, and we develop a strategy to win their affection.
Okay, it sounds like my playing time is based on what? If I can make the fans like me or not?
I know, it's ridiculous, but everything's connected.
Okay.
If we don't deal with this in a holistic manner, it could affect the bottom line. When the bottom line's affected, governors aren't happy. And when the governors aren't happy, nobody's happy.
I just want to be a pillar in the community. So if we can make that happen as part of that, I'm in. I don't want to do a bunch of PR fluff, though.
Same page, 100%.
Okay.
And I've already talked to your team about all of this. Impressive group of people, by the way. And they're going to take the lead on it. But my door is always open.
Freddie, I really appreciate your transparency, man.
I'm just doing my job. Just doing my job. Believe me, it's an honor to work with someone as talented as UMP. I'm really looking forward to seeing what we can accomplish together.
You're here nice and early. Love to see it.
Just doing my job, Coach.
Humble and hardworking. Both qualities we'd like to see in a draft pick. But you already knew that. Let me show you the locker room.
Let's do it.
So obviously you've seen one of these before. Nothing too unusual. Your locker's over there.
The one with my name on it, right?
Quick study. We put the starter's name on the whiteboard over here before every game. Coach likes to keep things regular, but obviously injuries happen. People perform or they don't, so it'll change from time to time.
All right, well, hopefully it changes sooner rather than later.
You keep doing the right things, you'll be there sooner than you think.
Hey, that's the plan.
All right, hey, come on, let me show you my office. Come on in.
Cool.
Now, I know you're anxious to find out how you're going to fit into the rotation.
Coach, man, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't hyped, man. You got no idea.
Like I said, we wanted to see how you performed under pressure, so we put a lot of weight in your performance in the Summer League Championship.
Okay. Yeah, you were very clear about that.
Good. Now look, right now, based on what we saw in Summer League, we're going to start you off at the end of the bench. That'll allow you to build up your game slowly and steadily outside of the spotlight. But if you put in the work and show progress, your role will change.
I see.
I know this isn't what you wanted. But believe me, we don't see you as some fringe NBA player. You put in the work, show improvement in the minutes you do get, we'll ramp up your responsibilities.
I mean, me being the competitor that I am, I mean, it hurts, Coach. I can't even lie to you. You know, I never expected myself being some end-of-the-bench dude. But I promise you this, I will not let it affect my approach. I got you, Coach.
I get it, 100%. Honestly, I'd be concerned if you didn't feel that way. You want to make it here, you got to have a hunger to be the best.
I mean, if you're not competing to be the best here, what are we doing?
Exactly.
What are we doing?
Exactly. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to get dressed, you know where your locker is, and once you're ready to head to the court, it's the tunnel across from the locker room. Any questions?
Coach, yeah, I'm ready. Let's get it.
See you out there.
Grant, everyone is excited for this season opening contest. That includes the fans, but even more so the players.
Well, there's nothing like a season opening contest. Yeah, both teams would love to kick things off with a big win, so expect to see them giving their all on the floor here tonight.
And that one misses. The Knicks with the lead. And here's MP from outside. Here's Quickly. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Outside, Williams. Jones against Quickly. To the middle. Here's Conchar. Yep, that one goes.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
And you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust. If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
BA, no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling, and the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Clark. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Brandon Clark is one of the most efficient players in the league. He's been in the top 5 in true shooting a couple of times.
The first free throw is good. And Smitty, the analytics will show you that Brandon Clark is one of the best at protecting the ball.
Yeah, Brandon's been in the top 5 in that category as well. He doesn't put up huge scoring numbers, but when Clark is on the floor, he has a major impact.
Fournier's checked in for New York. Now here's MP. Pass to Fournier. Back to MP. 5 to shoot. It doesn't go for him. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Conchar. Williams from long range. Fournier with a rebound. 52 seconds left to play in the first. And there's the lob. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. In transition, here they come. Williams from long range. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
With all that space, it's so hard for the defense to stay connected to everyone.
Here's MP. Jones grabs the board. For Memphis, they've got 8 of 15 shots to go. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Williams misses. New York has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Down low. And stolen by Williams. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Jones from outside. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Selfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Fournier for 3. Carried from outside. I don't know. I think we may get a review here. That was close. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got that shot off in time. It should be an easy decision for the officials.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like we're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points didn't count. I'm so glad the officials were able to take a second look and make the right call.
And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. It's the Grizzlies.
It's that time, Grizzlies fans.
So it's the Memphis Grizzlies, feeling confident. 8.
Your Grizzlies, 69. The Knicks, 51.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up Grizzlies making a switch here. Adams is checked in. MP is checked in for New York. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Here's Brooks. And another miss by Memphis. New York has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Outside Bain. Back to Morant. Brooks outside. On the clock. Tries it from 16. The Knicks with the rebound. Randall's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
You know, sometimes we forget how young some of these guys are. Take RJ Barrett, making his NBA debut at 19. Still a few years away from hitting his prime.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yet a double-digit deficit. They're going to have to play better. They need more of this kind of aggressive play.
Pass to Brooks. Now Bain.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
The shooting of Desmond Bain is special. Knocking down threes as good as anyone in the game.
Conchar, he's checked in for Memphis. Jones comes in for John Morant. And specifically with RJ Barrett, it feels like he's a lot older, Grant.
You know, B.A., but he's not close to 25 yet. So what we see right now, it's not what he'll be once RJ hits his prime. Still a lot of room to grow for him.
Memphis has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's Jones. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And so he's picked up his final foul. He'll sit the rest of this one out. Barrett's checked in for New York. And they say to win big, sometimes you have to sacrifice. Tell us exactly what that means, though, in basketball terms, Smitty.
What it means, B.A., as a player, you might have to accept a more defined role. Most players grew up as the best player on their team. When you're on a contending team, sometimes you have to just star in your role.
MP, the pass to Fournier. Morant against quickly. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. A good look from Bain. Drops one in from the wing. He's got 7 points for the quarter.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
On the wing, Fournier. Back to MP. On the wing quickly. MP outside, and it's going to be a 3-second.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
So on the floor for the Knicks, Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with Obi Toppin. Then it's Evan Fournier. Then there's Cam Reddish. And it's Lynn in at the point. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Shot from 12. He's off on that one. And New York the other way now. They host the Pistons after this one, and that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. Inside, and he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
Brooks outside. And here's Morant outside. They get it again. Adams, the pass to Jackson. Good work there as it goes. Jackson's got 19 points.
A huge scoring night for Jaren Jackson. You see the high ceiling for him. This is why he was selected 4th overall.
To the paint. Here's Hartenstein. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Morant against MP. Outside Bain. Pass to Jackson. Shoots from 12. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
Here's Hartenstein. Outside Reddish. Here's Lynn. Hounded by Morant. To the inside. Hartenstein. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Nice basic one-hander there.
Hey, I think he got some extra bounce off the ground on that one. Morant, the pass to Bain.
creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment.
Jackson Jr.
And in this era, we see some stars asking out, saying we don't have enough to win. Smitty, that's not the old school approach, is it?
It's not, BA, but what I would tell you now was totally different than the past. It's the length of contract. You have players now and teams have the option after 1, 2, or 3 years, so it definitely will be a lot of movement.
A line change here for Memphis. Sims, he's checked in for New York. Grimes comes in for Fournier. To the paint. Here's Tillman, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. But when you look at the wing position, how do you feel it's evolved since you played, Smitty?
Well, they've been asked to do more, BA, especially on the defensive end. Mostly wings now are asked to guard 1 through 5 with teams switching a lot. And also a lot of these wing guys are asked to run the offense.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Grizzlies.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Greg.
Yeah, BA, it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Ja Morant.
I have to say, he was totally unleashed tonight, flying up and down the court, helping out however he could. He made a big impact on both ends.
Both shots good from the stripe. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jones against MP. Inside, here's Sims. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
Outside, Green. Outside, Jones. No good with the triple. MP outside. Down low. Here's Sims. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They did. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season. For Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching tonight's game. So long, everyone.
MP. I'm sure that's not how you wanted to start your NBA career.
Nope, John. It's definitely not.
What gives you confidence that your next game will end on a more positive note?
Being a part of this organization, basically. I've got incredible teammates and a top-notch coaching staff. So even if I do struggle, which, obviously I hope I won't, but even if I do, I know these guys are going to go out there and do everything that they can do to help us get this win.
So you trust the people around you?
Oh, 100%. I mean, these guys are pros in every sense of the word, so I have no reason to think that they won't come out on top of the next game. That's the mentality you have to succeed in this league, and we definitely got it.
That makes all the sense to me. Hey, good luck in your next one, MP.
Appreciate it, man.
There were a lot of media outlets in the preseason that made a big deal about the fan base's so-called negative reaction to you on draft day. But I did see quite a few people in the stands supporting you. Mm-hmm. Could you speak a little bit about that?
Community. Community is everything to me, so it's very important for me to have the fans on my side. With that being said, it's only up to me to give them a reason to cheer, to smile, to have something to look forward to, and with the season only just starting, I'm not surprised if they're not fully on board yet.
Okay, but is it fair to you to have to prove yourself like that? Is there any part of you that wishes you were perhaps given the benefit of the doubt?
I mean, is it fair? I don't know. John, life ain't fair. My parents used to always tell me that when I felt bad for myself.
Wise words.
Truly. But as far as, getting the benefit of the doubt goes, I'm more comfortable being in a position where I got to prove myself. Always have, always will. That's just a natural part of sports. First you got to prove yourself to your teammates that you can be trusted to deliver. Then, if you do that and get results, the fans will follow. So I'm not really worried about it.
Cool as a cucumber. I'm sure the fans will love that quote, MP.
Yeah, man.
Hey, thanks for your time.
Anytime, brother.
Okay, I will let him know.
What up, Rick? You good?
Hey, yeah, just got off the phone with Othello Akpem's assistant, and the big boss man wants to see you.
What about? I mean, he's not one of those super hands-on GMs, is he?
Nah, I mean, that's not really his reputation.
So?
Honestly, I don't know what this is about, man. I mean, I tried to press his assistant for some more info, but all he told me was that Coach Graves will be there, too.
Okay. Something about this feels off.
Yeah, I agree.
You got any advice?
Go in there with an open mind, see what they want to talk about, and come back here and we'll talk about it.
All right. Bet.
So what you say to MP? Come on in, take a seat.
What's up, MP?
Coach Graves, Mr. Akpem.
What'd I tell you about that? Othello, please.
All right, man, my bad. You got it.
So, about Shep.
Oh, boy, you too.
Now just listen. We knew the PR hit we'd take for picking you over him. But that's all just outside noise. Inside these walls, all we care about is ball.
All right, well, I'm willing to put in the work. On and off the court. So whatever it takes. I actually spoke to Freddie Novak.
You talked to Freddie.
Did I do something wrong by talking to Freddie?
Freddie's a nice guy. I like him. But all this stuff about controlling your own narrative, you're a ball player, not a politician.
We put together a very specific game plan for you. You hit these goals, you're in the starting lineup. Simple as that.
Okay, Freddie made it seem like I had to do a bunch of PR stuff just to get my shot with the Stars.
That's flat out wrong. This Shep stuff has nothing, I repeat, nothing to do with your playing time. I want you to focus on your craft, not this PR stuff. Am I clear?
Crystal clear.
Good. I don't need to keep you. But if you ever want to talk, or if Freddie gives you a hard time, whatever, my door is always open.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Akpem.
Othello. Don't mention it. Thank me by putting in the work.
All right. See you, Coach.
See ya.
Sounds good, Jerry. Yeah, I'll link up with you later, man. All right, have a great one.
Yo, you want me to come back?
No, you good.
You sure?
Yeah, I just wanted to talk with you about your meeting with Othello.
To be honest with you, man, I'm a little confused.
Yeah, I thought you might say that.
Yeah. So you know something?
Man, I'm all over it.
So what's your take on it then, man? And one ear, I got Freddie tell me one thing, and the other I have Othello basically forbidding me to talking to Freddie.
Oh, well, he forbid you?
Well, not exactly, but he's not happy that I'm talking to him. I mean, the thing is, winning over the fans, I'm all for. It is my thing. It's a great idea. It's well-researched. But Rick, man, if it's me stepping on people's toes, I'm not for it.
Look,
I don't want to make the coaching staff angry.
That's not going to happen, all right?
So what's the plan, man?
Well, first of all, relax. All right, everything's fine, man. It's just a little palace intrigue. That's all.
Palace intrigue. All right, sure.
Look, your president of basketball ops, Phil Boyer, he's feeling the heat right now. He underestimated the PR hit that he would take by drafting you while Shep is still on the board. And optics, for better or worse, are very important for a man in his position.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a career to consider, so I get it.
Okay, so if you take this whole thing seriously, it'll do a great deal of getting you ahead.
Okay. Well, like I said, I'm down for whatever. Just say the word.
All right, that's good. But meanwhile, you still got Othello Akpem thinking that Freddie's some existential threat.
A threat?
Yeah.
Yo, bro, what is he, like, angling for his job? Dude is in marketing, man.
I don't know. Stranger things have happened, man.
Wow. I don't know. Dude seemed pretty straightforward to me.
I mean, that was my read too, but I mean, that don't mean Othello's not worried. Look, the way he sees it, Phil's legacy is tied to you, which means that Freddie's got his ear because you come with a lot of media baggage.
Okay, again, that part makes sense.
Okay, plus you got the whole data-driven angle. And you got to remember, Othello's old school, like a real scouts and chalkboards type. Thinks that anybody with a computer's trying to push him out the league.
Right.
All right, so all I'm saying is you just gotta walk a real fine line here, man. I mean, goes without saying, you have to perform.
Yo, the funny thing is, that does not seem to be the focus right now at all.
Like, I mean, you want the money, right?
Hey.
Then this all comes with it.
Hey, I ain't complaining. I just think it's funny, man.
Look, all this means is that we got to be delicate, all right? So instead of launching this, full-on PR blitz, probably on the lines of what Freddie would want, let's dip our toes in this whole plan to win over the fans.
I think I know what you're saying. You want to slow play it.
Slow play it, exactly.
All right.
It's not like we won't do nothing. We'll just ease into it. Keep Othello and Freddie happy, which keeps Phil happy.
Okay.
Which makes us one big, happy, slightly dysfunctional family.
Okay. It's all making sense now. So when we start, man.
Well, Mila and Ashley are running point on this, so I'm sure they'll hit you up when they got something to say.
Yo, let them know whenever, wherever, it don't matter. I'm there. I'm your guy. Let's get it.
Okay, I get it. Look, in the meantime, you just focus on ball, all right? Hit the goals that Othello and Coach G gave you, win some games maybe, and we're going to be golden.
Want some games?
I'm just saying.
Hey, that ain't no issue.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be.
All right, then.
All right, get out there, man.